This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Yeah, but
it's a sort of for the Blues. First of all, we kind of achievement of any year, and the last time we discussed, said, "A one ever be team no, one about the candy." Any other the likes of once mom decided so mobile on board. Inti the natural see about do no. Now Barbie do level say whoever comes on board is the person ready to pump in money. It said the Canana Abramovich Ayanon. And I say he go by the Arsenal way and other teams are the Inter Milan, the AC Milan way are. Pump can chip to say the Canana Dietena. But honest ni decided so pen for so more club him instead of investing or inject cash into the team. I want na adwena babidu and cash on beto team ni check worth the amount of money bringing on board and in the betim add and no latest one so by also can say after Alberto Chelsea no he's ready to spend 1.5 billion pounds or the very reconstructed Stamford Bridge. I'm a Stamford Bridge into any more Benyam to study and Santiago Bernabeu IFFF and I TTV Obion said there was a facelift at the Stadio Santiago Bernabeu. Into one and a and an air share. The last time discussed say players no games or more than any effect almost so. And no say Busa say no na Christian as Okaku Pimo Barcelona na Anthony Rudiger and Nema Besine on team decide this out na Chelsea next campaign focus on or Babejiana. All these discussions are casual over the week and then none of player Babeti said baby at Chelsea Druno. The UK government na sanction team no apart from supporters are ato season ticket betimi akọ stadium penifo betimi betimi is kadi atwa ka no de oba beto de also woton ni nyina antimi anya ama so you know wo expand here ha kakra because see no e o mu say ye bo season na ye awie Chelsea e wo the FA Cup, Chelsea e bo the Premier League, Chelsea in contention for the Champions League. But at the back ye key in football and say season ye bo nyina no now say draw applying for next season. In terms of the technical staff, within your setup players are be here for next season. In Manchester City call for Erling Haaland, Barcelona call for Erling Haaland, Real Madrid for Kylian Mbappe Loteno. And didn't know what all these signings, all because Real Madrid are champions league, they are first on the La Liga, but draw plan for next season. Manchester City in the Champions League, Manchester City in the EPL. Omo draw, omo plan for next season, and draw a plan. Obe consider all these factors, and the reason why Obe takes a one Laporta called Germany. Wakwa kushi open here a friend Mino Riola about Erling Haaland and all these players. So ne baby at Chelsea dinner. The question you ask yourself and say the likes of Bruce Back and the other people omo run the club, no, Marina Grass Nokia. How would they plan for next season? Meaning say sanction yen ko yesaya. Because commitment in the crowd, the restricted sanctions and penny for the toast, and then almost year free. So we don't have the green light, the amber light, and the red light again. Dear, bro, I'm a sata boy almost year free. So, but time ben won't be year free. So, and what will be the advantage and the disadvantage? And for Chelsea are in disadvantageous position because so Chelsea to omo Felipe Correa Coutinho. Coutinho be share baby at Chelsea dinner. Na yen hwe Manchester United so omo pe Coutinho. Obe the two teams. There's a sanction on this particular team. Amount of money be no de kwa kofa Coutinho as compared to Manchester United who are free, who are okay, and omo beti inject cash in that particular sale to go in for the player. The major cause of worry to Abramovich and a major cause of worry to the Chelsea club. Abramovich actually the obebusa and say enija or the bar lending Cromo, the best club in London. Chelsea supporters are now over the years. No more Premier League trophies that are Otimiamomubi or the community shield can want 21 trophies in 19 years. San Ebetwaso and I say Chelsea supporters will be wallowing in the corner of losses. Or living in the realms of mediocrity, no more accepted results will be other. And I say temporal Sanchez here by you know, and Chombe Yefrio, I'm Chelsea are going to the market to plan for their team lesson and what will be the psychological effect. Players never to me are concentrating on their Champions League game that they will be playing against Lille. Players never to me are concentrating in their quest to be in top 4 for the Champions League games next season. Players never to me are focused on performance or be expected in the FA Cup and all these things. The psychologists of the Chelsea team, they need to work on the players. Supporters are there, the orientation in England and the orientation in Europe, and just a hard, you know, pray a league be me for and Chelsea supporters, from the very fair day, I bet a copy that will be free. We are saying, until on at Chelsea, it's a major cause of worry to the Chelsea fraternity.
This is a way fun na over the ball or Chelsea. Now we need tickets. What on that for the season?
Yes.
And you go.
Well,
you game no.
Yeah, game no. You know, I now share how Serema did for me had a remontada. They come back at the Santiago Bernabeu, and before the commencement, lineup be brave by no BH. In the morning, Carlo Ancelotti in his press conference, I can and say. Tony Cruz in 100% fit on Fanemo, even though a 95 point something from Fanemo. Yet he said Leandro Paredes and so wasn't fit to play, but in the last minute, you announced 2 players in each them. Both teams setting up a 4-3-3 scheme. Then now share Santiago Bernabeu, now share stance in him. The supporters were poised, they were noisy, they rallied behind their team, but in the first half, almost 30 game now in the first 10 minutes, Real Madrid were on fire, taking control, dominating play, creating chances, firing from all cylinders from Karim Benzema, Vinicius Junior, and then Marcos Asensio. But just after 10 minutes, almost a PSG for a bad game, and especially Marco Verratti controlling the midfield. Until now, my Moya did the Amaluka Modric and Tony Cruz now on your feet, na memoir did the amount so betting me a catch your moment and Mbappe with the space and strictly memoir did the amount with their front three. Or should I say their name as relay Mbappe anytime or Belgium Bono now Mbappe echo so a lot of farm on the left side of the Real Madrid the right side of the Real Madrid defense and I didn't know and Namswa almost control game at a point almost a go now game in the crowd because now I hate training sessions. Almost dominating Madrid, almost control game na anything. But the Madrid defense stood to the test. Eder Militao played so well. Dani Carvajal for me, Nacho was okay, but a moment for and already said the Carlo Ancelotti is na. No bien so Obama, Federico Barbadi abo, Tony Casemiro Bruno. But at the point when we say look at Madrid just sitting deep behind Tony Cruz, and now Barbadi mum a pushy high up the pitch, but no more rotating in terms of play. And PSG dominated play, getting the first goal, now heading the Real Madrid. It is also a game in the first half. You know, not be behind Chelsea. Madrid will come back. But in the second half, almost at a point, still outside we say PSG still taking control, creating decent chances. But Neymar, Messi, Kylian Mbappe, the West culprit. Apart from Mbappe goal share, he scored 2 and referee Daniel Mekele, the inspector, the police inspector, and those goals were ruled offside. Until in the 61st minute, and I am who the end about Bikodi, Gigi Donnarumma.
When I'm so Bia Casafa.
Yes.
Pochettino, Pandit.
That changed the game. That changed the game.
Say a bad call.
A foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a foul.
So referees are who do a more via more room or still. When to say goal with a bad goal. Say no goal.
Oh, you know, a foul.
Of our keeper.
So you're missing when you say a foul, but it's interestingly, referee he felt saying a foul because there were several incidents of this nature or this ally.
Yes.
I saw aggression.
You're giving
him flow. Even the
game flow the goal body.
And I make say it was a foul. Me on any day I think that Benzema foul. You were pushing answer.
Yeah.
But Oshana as an agent on say in football I saw you fit. Because Vinicius Junior towards the early part, similar one, or allowing it to go. There were a number of similar push and Jama and Koye.
Okay.
But I think that boy should have been, and then also they change the complexion of the game.
Yeah. Now big team to say PSG. The engineer say fair Obisha first got in the car. It's a bibia. Now Mbesa say 2 quick goals can be.
That question.
PSG ni
That question, that question the leadership qualities of the goalkeeper and the man at the heart of defense. Those were the issues on board on the field of play. Why did that pull him? Is he a leader? Is he a communicator? Or just he has the balls or commanding figure? Maybe I'm catch as Franco Naro say, Donnarumma is a young goalkeeper. Onu the level of Funuya, Onu the level of Oblak and all those top class goalkeepers. But clearly, who's an uncommanding defense? No, Marquinhos as a leader let them down. One of the worst performance that I've seen Marquinhos yesterday. Again, the main centre back that is expected to organize, to communicate, and to organize his defense was the worst culprit. And another year magic now. And the first goal, apart from conceding this goal, the second goal was a cheap goal. The same thing Marquinhos won a ball and the third goal, what can you say? I've heard a lot, and after the game, let me tell Steve McManaman, I listened to Rio Ferdinand. No, be able the echoes of the play, the front three. Ne be so blame Pochettino, but in this particular defeat, so me will be blame na me blame Pochettino. I will only blame him for changing Leandro Paredes because clearly in the second half after Benzema and equalizer now mun timi Martin Vinicius Junior. Everybody is talking about Benzema, but the real deal yesterday was Vinicius Junior. No mun timi. Ekwen odi Ashraf Hakimi faso. Danilo was tasked to stop him. Danilo Yajuman in the first leg. In the first half, he did that job perfectly. But in the second half, no one Timmy. So clearly, if this Ganage is coming in, Ganage should come in place of Danilo in midfield. Not Danilo in Kotinechi. No man make it so be combined with Ashraf Hakimi to stop Vinicius Junior. But Ochendi, the controller rather, and so she gave Leandro Paredes and Marco Verratti. Now Real Madrid midfield in Timmy. And you on film. From the technical side, Obinso be argue say, oh, now so check it the midfielders of PSG. Inipa no di yellow card Leandro Paredes. Inti Argentina obe maintain because that time not the intensity of the game so crazy. From the other side too, you also give it to Carlo Ancelotti because in the second half, after scoring the first goal, expansive. Eduardo Camavinga came, Nejuma Ben stop the supplies from Marco Verratti to Neymar. So the Mbappe be out of the game. For Rodrigo the ghost bra. No, go through the lines near more expansive game. Into Rodrigo through the lines, Vinicius Junior through the lines, in order to stretch the defensive setup of Paris Saint-Germain, and that did the magic. Into tactically, Carlo Ancelotti from the 60th plus minute to the 90th minute, Carlo Ancelotti say on also game, at the Champions League, and at that level, he has everything also thrown the men forward. And for me, that did the magic for them. Into Obia betimi blame Mauricio Pochettino from the first day. I think say on your cast for the job. But this game alone, goalkeeper and Timin Kojibo win when you go and blame the coach. I won't blame him. Marquinhos and Timin Nibo win fan Chelsea will be more and I go and blame the coach. No, I will not blame the coach. I will not blame the front three because born now and you can't blame them. People are blaming them for not tracking back. At a point now, send him a bet at a point now, send me bet. But when those supplies no there was no Mbappe. In as much as over the Di Maria Bebemuntem, in as much as you call him for an extra midfielder, I feel those goals were gifted, and there's no need, in my opinion, to blame the coach. Into Mauricio Pochettino, first day was wrong. So obey assigning the so coach PSG if you want to win the Champions League because he's not a proven winner. But on the other side, I think the players now let you almost self down on the field of play.
And this is what is Nasser El Khelaifi was sacking Pochettino. Never shock one.
Oh, I said Pochettino sacking it. It's long overdue because PSG Champions League, even in the group stage, they struggled against Club Brugge, against RB Leipzig, or Manchester City. Almost 3 games. Almost born away. Almost winning one crack. So you know it was an evident in as much as they control the proceedings in the first 60th minute. Almost 3 games in the group stage of the Champions League in a way for the first time. Few of I said almost spend this kind of Mauricio Pochettino a time because they know in the Champions League. Oh, can best teams in the group stage in the last 5 years. You talk about Bayern Munich, you talk about Manchester City, and you talk about Paris Saint-Germain. Only Man City problem about the stages, but in the group stage they've been the real deal. And Mauricio Pochettino second there, I'm even surprised at the team.
What is wrong with PSG? This is not the first time. Trouble against Barcelona 4-0. Oh my God, what's wrong with PSG?
No, you know
Stars bear no money on PSG. What's wrong with the team?
They lack leadership on the field, and that is an evidence. Players no mukrano, and no, their leader shouldn't be Marquinhos. They lack leadership on the field of play, and clearly, so more bobona, or more lucky. Young teams are winning stars. You may not have exceptional player A, B, or yet star at them, but you can talk about the Real Madrid team and who was their captain. Fernando Hierro set up. No, Hierro was the captain. Only exceptional by in his days, he was one of the greatest centre back ever on the time. Talk about the Barcelona team with Carlos Puyol. Puyol is a true leader on the field of play. You can talk about Javier Zanetti. Players, he command that respect from them. John Terry. You know, you see, Balak, Lampard, Didier Drogba, Nicolas Anelka. Anelka were both the very best. But when John Terry on the field of play, he command that father figure. And for me, they lack leadership. And almost when the coach you on more park and so, you know, you will teams be bad. Until Maradona be catch us, have Mascherano and other players. Coach be I hope we saw no work or be catch when he was losing Glasner or I didn't had a pan and your born our
okay.
But the leadership role on the field of play. And then I'm like and then clearly for me he should. Until I'll not blame Pochettino for yesterday's game, but you know I'll blame the
what's
defense.
the 1-0? What's not the first goal? Just like because Zamalek game, okay.
5-1.
5-1. Oh, Baba Yara Stadium.